Hello, everybody, and welcome to Vegas Insider. My name is Jill Bajol, and I'm here to talk some Week 14 football for you. We have an intense day in the NFL coming up, and that is, of course, divisional matchup Sunday. Some big games. I have three prop bets that I really like, and without further ado, let's just get on into them, all right? I'm first looking at the AFC East, and I'm looking at that Jets-Bills matchup. I think this is going to be a good game for the Jets. For the Bills, not so much. And I'm looking at Mr. Josh Allen for this one. I have him under 256.5 passing yards. Hear me out on this. That Jets defense is lethal. They are one of the best in the league. Their defense has held opponents to 4.8 yards per play. Josh Allen had his worst game against the Jets this season. And of course, only having 205 yards, averaging 6 yards per play. He's averaging 241.6 yards a game in his last 5 games. Allen also had a completion percentage of 59.2 in his last game against the Jets. I think that Jets defense is going to be a knife in Mr. Allen's side, and being quite honest, can't really throw a lot with a knife in your side. But I'm heading down south in the AFC, and that is, of course, going to be the divisional matchup of the Jaguars and the Titans. I love this game, and I love the Jaguars to have a bounce-back game against the Titans, scoring over 1.5 touchdowns. Hear me out on this. Yes, the Titans are number 1 in the AFC South, but they have lost 2 games in a row. And I get it, the Jaguars have as well, but this is a big game for a team that's trying to push potentially to be in the hunt for a playoff position. The Tennessee Titans have one of the worst passing defenses in the league. Their defense is currently allowing the 2nd most passing yards per game and the 4th most passing touchdowns on average. While looking on the flip side, Jacksonville has been doing good. That's the word I want to use, is good. 5 of their last 6 road games this season, they have scored 2+ touchdowns. And I'm going to drop some notable teams here. Kansas City, Philadelphia, and Indianapolis. 2 of those 3 teams have MVP candidates potentially, as well as Super Bowl caliber teams. That's a big deal. And Trevor Lawrence's passing has vastly improved since week 1. Since people seem to want to count Trevor Lawrence out, he is not doing as terrible as people seem to want to pin on him. Now, moving on over to the AFC Wild West, the divisional matchup between the Broncos and the Chiefs. This is an interesting one. You're going to be surprised by this one, I feel. And that is, of course, Travis Kelce, under 74.5 receiving yards. Hear me out seriously on this one. The Denver Broncos, their passing defense is one of the best in the NFL. They have a very good one, and dare I say, Super Bowl caliber level. Denver comes into this game allowing the 3rd fewest passing yards per game, while Kansas City is a very heavy pass offense. And that is known. They're going to have to switch to using their run game a lot, which Jerick McKinnon and Isaiah Pacheco have not been terrible options this season for Kansas City. While Travis Kelce, yes, he has averaged 76 yards in his last 3 games. I'm using the word inflation here, and that is due to his outstanding performance against the Los Angeles Chargers, whose defense is practically non-existent. So, therefore, a Super Bowl caliber level defense that is very good on passing will limit a player like Travis Kelce. And those are my 3 best bets once again for you. I'm taking Josh Allen under 256.5 passing yards, the Jaguars over 1.5 touchdowns, and Travis Kelce under 74.5 receiving yards. Good luck, everybody. I will be back next week to talk some more bets.